which some players are. They don't know how to defend against cheese, and they die very easily against them. Nonetheless, in the bottom left-hand corner, we have Maddocks, our yellow Zerg player, and in the top right-hand corner, we have our red Zerg player, switching to red, getting super aggressive, ready to do some butt-kicking, Derail. We do have the standard scouts going out now. This trajectory is going more towards the second. He wants to see if there's going to be an early second or not. He doesn't seem to actually know at this point. Nonetheless, now this map does have a very easy expansion set here. A lot of times people always say this is your natural third expansion. However, when you have your army sitting right here, this is a rather long walking path to your third. Right here, if you keep your army right here, you have a very quick run to your unnatural third. So I often think this is a better spot. You're farther from the enemy base. It's a very quick up and right left here. A lot of people seem to disagree with that actual idea. Nonetheless, I haven't been looking at chat. There we go. Now I can actually see what people are saying. I don't even know if they can actually see what's going on yet, because there is a 2-minute delay. Everything that you're seeing has happened a while ago. Probably shouldn't be telling you how long my delay is. Nonetheless, take a look at the production tab. We do have the spawning pool go down for Maddocks. I don't think there is a spawning pool quite. We're going to see an early expansion from Derail. There it goes. Maddocks focusing on a little more aggressively. More drones popping out for him. He's starting to save up his minerals, though goes that. That's going to be the expansion drone. Both overlords are going to spot the expansion. This one getting there a little sooner. Must have been sent out a little sooner at... I don't think any people were confused by the hoo-haws or the hurrahs, or I know I'm completely failing at actually saying that, and I'm sure you're face-palming at this point. Nonetheless. Another overlord going out, getting all the views of the world. Going right here. Gonna watch out for that third. He wants to see when it's going to pop. No real unit production yet as far as army. Maddocks, I think, has a couple of Zerglings. Is that what is coming out here? I don't see any army unit anywhere in his base. I'm not sure what is being considered a... I should just take a look at the units. I'm not sure how the army supply exists, honestly. If anybody wants to fill me in on how there's an army supply right now, unless that includes the queens. But I don't think it... I thought it didn't add until after they were popped out. Nonetheless, Maddocks on a slightly lower supply lead at the moment. Not really sure what he's doing with that. We have 4 more overlords on the way. Oh, that's actual current. I am stupid. We have a Roach Warren on the way for Maddocks and Speedlings on the way for Derail. These roaches are going to be able to burn through all of these Zerglings. Overlords skittering around the map like little pimples all over. More drones coming out. We'd have more, lots of aggression, it looks like, coming from Maddocks. I want to see these run over and start doing, though. These overlords are going to spot everything. Anywhere he runs at this point is going to be easily spotted. 3 Zerglings are here. There is 1 Zergling somewhere. It's most likely, yep, it is here at the tower. Overlord moving out. Nothing super fancy at the 5.5-minute mark. I do get the feeling that if I had a second announcer, a co-caster, it gives me someone to talk to. I'm able to bounce ideas off of people, etc. If you watch people like, I shouldn't be yawning in the middle of a cast. Nonetheless, if you have people like Day9 or Total Biscuit, when they do any sort of solo podcasting or casting in general, they generally are able to talk continuously during what they're doing. We have 5 roaches about to pop out. Army supply is 20 to 12. These roaches are going to be able to do a good job of what they need to do. Zerlings trying to get into the base. They get in. They scout everything. Queen. Oh, there they go. All of them die, getting taken. The last one getting taken out by the roach. I at no point said you guys weren't real soldiers. I just honestly don't know how to say it correctly. I am, yeah. If I could play Battlefield. I'm sure they say it, and I know that's horrible that I'm comparing real military to Battlefield, but I feel Battlefield's a little more realistic compared to the crap like Call of Duty. I hate Call of Duty. What the hell just happened here? Is that a double forge? I think we had a, or not a double forge, excuse me, Evo chambers. We have double gas going down. He looks like I get the feeling Derail. I'm going to make a call here. He's going for a quick push with Ultralisks. With heavy gas and heavy minerals. I suspect the Ultras play here. We have lots of roaches now building up. We'll take a look at the unit composition. We have 9 roaches, 2 queens, and 4 zerglings with 14 zerglings and 2 queens on the other side. So Derail going a much more macro-heavy build. Lair and another hatchery going down. He is taking a third. Derail, however, has not taken a third yet. Lots of drones popping out for both players. A very macro-heavy game. Not much harassment. No aggression. They're both staying toe-to-toe, though, with Maddocks doing a very early third. Or I wouldn't really call it early. It's pretty much a natural timing, really. He's going to start pulling ahead in the macro game, though he needs to build more Overlords. He's not selected anything on the Overlords yet. At this point, we do have the Zerg melee attacks coming out. More Zerglings. He's pretty much doing basic defense. Derail is not worried about air yet. He hasn't really been scouting anything, so for all he knows, he's about to get completely destroyed by a bunch of mutas. However, Maddocks is not going for that. He is not doing... Players are not doing enough scouting on each other. They need to see what is actually going on at the current composition here. So, very turtly at this point. I have never talked this long. This much, so my voice is definitely going to have some changes here. Zergling goes down at the Zelnaga Tower. The armies are now getting close to each other. They know that they're starting to be a little Cold War-ish with each person threatening the other side. We do have the Spire going up for Derail. It was not Ultralisk. He's going for Mutalisks. At this point, 16 more Zerglings. He's trying to play defensively. The swarms of Zerglings around. He is splitting them up, making sure there's nothing at that tower. Running... None of the units are up here. They're going to get in. Oh, boy. The killing begins. Where is his attention? Oh, there's a double attack. His army completely out of place. 17, 19, 20. Taking out a ton of Maddocks' workers. He's now aiming for the Warchworn. They are trying to get back. There are no units up here. These Zerglings are going down to the next set of units. More workers are going down. Oh, does he need it? He needs to go for an all-in at this point. The mutas are going to be on the way. The Spire is about to complete. He has lots of resources stacked. It's not going to take that much. More Zerglings coming in, taking out the third. 6 Mutalisks are in production and +1 attack. He is trying to be saying that he was raped at this point. Maddocks, I'm suspecting a GG farm. The mutas will pop. 9 mutas are on the way. So many worker kills. 41 worker kills. The amount of workers lost at this point is just showing that there is literally no income. He is going for an all-in at this point. The Mutalisks are out. That is going to completely run it. I feel like a kid in a church. At some point, I may have to put up some rules about what you mention on the cast if this is going to go anywhere professional at some point. Last thing I want is a bunch of people talking about molestation. Nonetheless, I think that's GG. Derail taking the game and advancing to the finals.